That's why we have fact-checking organizations, basically, because there is no person in the world that have enough time to check everything. It's impossible, especially if you are not a fact checker and you are working your everyday life, you're working every day at work, you have you have kids, etc., etc. You don't have much time to check everything. So you must look for reliable sources. And well, the fact-checking organization, especially from the International Fact-Checking Network, would be the most reliable sources on the internet, basically. Of course, the mainstream media has a lot of problems, but if you look at 2, 3, 4 mainstream media outlets, you can compare the information, and if on every outlet the information is the same, you can assume that it's true, basically, or not, if they are saying that this is not true. So first you must think, okay, it is evoke certain emotions in me, and maybe someone doing this on purpose. So before, for example, you spread the message further to your, friends, etc., take a deep breath or think about it if you really want to do this, because it's maybe manipulation. Someone trying to manipulate you and send this message further. If you remember the beginning of the pandemic or the beginning of the war in Ukraine, there was so much information around that it was really hard to tell what is truth and what is not, what is just a gossip, etc. Even for our organization, or for the professional fact checkers, it was really hard because there was a lot of information. So infodemic is when there is so much information that you are not able to cope with how much information there is. Don't matter if it's true or not. In most cases, they're just junk, like they're not relevant at all, but they are everywhere. It's really too hard to get the true information, to look where you can find reliable information, etc. It is very hard to tell. Basically, the basic thing you can do is to follow public institutions. Basically, it's the best thing you can do. In case of pandemic, it's the best to follow the health institutions, because, okay, in many cases their information strategy is not perfect, but they have the most reliable source right in this moment when you have the flood of information all around and gossips, etc. It will be the public institutions. Like I said, the same with mainstream media. Of course, there is problems with how they are constructing information sometimes, etc. But when we have so much information in one place right now, right here, it is the best place to look. Yes, of course. I think it's very important to have a conversation based on facts, not on opinions and emotions. Because, like I said at the beginning, everyone can have their own opinions, but opinion don't create the world. In, say, like, something are just based on some data. I don't know, that gravity exists, right? And you can have your opinion about gravity, of course, but there is verifiable claim here, and you can prove that gravity exists, basically.